In the Bible, rocks aren't just ordinary stones, they symbolize something much more powerful. They represent strength, stability, and a solid foundation. Throughout the scriptures, rocks remind us of God's constant presence and the importance of building our lives on something reliable. In a world that can be unpredictable and shaky, the following verses about rocks show us that God's love and truth are always firm and unchanging. Psalms 18 verse 2. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. God is described as a rock, which means He's a solid and dependable protector. Just like a rock is strong and reliable, God provides us with safety and security. Matthew 7 verses 24 to 25. Oh, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise person who built their house on the rock. The rain came down, the floods rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. This teaches that living by Jesus' teachings is like building a house on a strong rock. Even when life gets tough, this foundation keeps us steady and secure. 1 Samuel 2 verse 2. There is no one holy like the Lord, there is no one besides you, there is no rock like our God. OD is unique and holy, like a rock that stands firm. This verse highlights that nothing and no one is as reliable and steadfast as God. Isaiah 26 verse 4. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord Himself, is the rock eternal. This verse tells us to always trust in God because He is a forever rock, symbolizing His unchanging and eternal nature. Deuteronomy 32 verse 4. He is the rock, His works are perfect, and all His ways are just. A faithful God who does no wrong, upright and just is He. Here, God is called the rock to show His perfect actions and fairness. Just like a rock is solid and reliable, so is God in His deeds and character. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 4. And they all drank the same spiritual drink, for they drank from the spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. This verse compares Christ to a rock that provides spiritual nourishment, just like the rock in the desert gave water to the Israelites. Psalm 62 verse 2. Truly He is my rock and my salvation, He is my fortress, I will never be shaken. The psalmist sees God as a rock that offers safety and rescue. With God as our rock, we remain steady and unshaken no matter what happens. Exodus 17 verse 6. I will stand there before you by the rock at Horeb. Strike the rock, and water will come out of it for the people to drink. This rock in the desert provided water for the Israelites, showing God's ability to provide for His people even in difficult times. Psalms 18 verse 31. For who is God besides the Lord? And who is the rock except our God? This verse emphasizes that God is the only true rock, unique and reliable, differentiating Him from everything else. Isaiah 51 verse 1. Listen to me, you who pursue righteousness and seek the Lord, look to the rock from which you were cut and to the quarry from which you were hewn. This verse encourages us to remember the strong foundation of our faith and the enduring qualities of our spiritual heritage. Life can be unpredictable and challenging, but the rock in these verses represents something steadfast and reliable. Just as rocks stay solid through storms and time, God's support and truth remain constant. These verses remind us to build our lives on the solid foundation of God's love and teachings. God is our rock, we can stand firm and secure no matter what difficulties we face. So, let these images of strength and stability inspire you to anchor your faith in something truly unshakable.